Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell.
Girl, you look 12. You look really well. We're going to do the introduction in a minute, but girl, you look 12.
Thank you for that. I'm wearing a t-shirt that's one size too small for me. Maybe two sizes. This is an East Asian small. Thank you. Which means that the shoulders are like here in on me. But I really like it because it's this little, can you see that?
That's a red panda, isn't it?
It's a red panda, and Ikaku apparently means like threat, because this is what they do when they're like threatening you.
God.
They sort of they stand on their little feet and to do this at you. And I felt a kinship with them.
I'm getting too ahead of myself. I go to Uniqlo for the Asian sizes to bring myself back down, because there, first of all, they don't go to XXL, but there, an XL doesn't even go over my wrist.
It is quite something, like what some of the shops are willing to peddle as a medium or indeed a large. And it's like, and that, okay, well, that would be like one of the leg warmers for my 80s dance troupe. But I don't know if I could be wearing that as a t-shirt today.
Do you know what? We went in bareback. Welcome to hell, everyone.
Hello, welcome to hell. It's another chaotic intercontinental episode, this time from Bali.
Brought to you by Bali.
Brought to you by Bali, which is why I am, if you're watching on video, I've just like slathered powder all over my face, but I am still oily. Just sun creamy. I've put so much sun cream on. It is 32 degrees here.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you on your tropical island.
I'm having a lovely time. I've been here for one day. One sole day.
One day,
so
and
far.
I've had 9 pictures of 6 types of dragon fruit.
I have been sending Dane so many photos of it is such a beautiful place. My God, I arrived in like a waft of incense and like floral things. People keep giving me little treats and snacks as I'm walking around. I had a massage today by a woman that I think may have fingered at me at one point during it. It was like traditional Balinese massage, and she was like, she folded up my boxers while I was like laying face down. She like folded the back up until my like butt cheeks were like fully out, like half the crack on show. And then she started like rubbing up my legs, but her hand was like fully going kind of through the side of my arch. I was like, careful, you'll lose an arm.
Oh, have you never? An arm? She'll lose a whole body. Luggage and all.
I have to go to reception and be like, I'm so sorry, but we've lost Wulan.
She has gone to the Black Fortress.
Sometimes I think I'd like to be more attractive on this podcast, and then we go in 3 minutes in with
this is it.
Consuming a small Balinese woman with my arsehole. So welcome to Hell, the podcast for sinners.
On the note of attractiveness, I went to a really bougie hairdresser, mainly because you said to me, darling, it's time. Stop going to barbers.
It always shook me about you that you just went to like a random male barber.
I know, I now go to bougie, and I was explaining that I like natural products, and he was like, hun, it's time. It's time to leave the natural products. So he's got me on a soft gel and Gargoyle Oil combo, and it works. Like, it's quite nice. I'm back. I'm using products.
Gargoyle Oil.
What did I say?
Gargoyle Oil.
Gargoyle Oil is what I use.
Gargoyle Oil, yes. Thank God. Get into the synthetics. We're all there.
Yeah.
Madonna's been there for about 300 years.
I used to be like, no, because chemicals will be bad for the hair.
I think it's nice. I think it's lovely to have a little rebrand in this, your birthday week. The week of the birthday.
30.
Oh my God, finally 30.
It is my birthday week. And I am treating myself to Invisalign. I have Invisalign. Can you see? You can't see them.
No, you can't really. Especially not in this.
Now, I know people are going to be like, but you have perfect teeth. Why? What's annoying about doing Invisalign is because I've never needed braces at all, but my teeth at the back are too close together. So he said, over time, you will. So it's like, I don't want people to think that these teeth nice now are the result of retainers, because they were the one thing the artist formerly known as father gave me. The only thing he gave me was decent teeth.
But do you know how Invisalign is invisible, and that's the point? So you could have just never told anyone.
Oh, honey, I sound like Liza when I say S.
But we could have just told people that that's because you've got a bit older now.
Because you're gay. Silly sausages sizzle in the sand. Silly sausages sizzle in the sand.
But that goes away, right?
It does, yeah.
It's quite nice, really. It's softening those sharp, faggy S's that you're always doing.
Well, the hate. She has one person of star fruit, and she comes with the hate.
Happy birthday. I mean, I've texted you at many a time, but it's nice to see you. How was your birthday?
It was gorgeous. I went for I'll be talking about the Thai massage that I went for later in the show, and I went to. Do you know Oslo Court? It went viral. It's this like. People like, is it a themed 70s restaurant? No, it's just survived since the 70s, and it looks so 70s. It's in St. John's Wort at the bottom of a block of flats. St. John's Wood. Did I say
St. John's Wort, the medicinal plant?
Now has a town.
Favoured by witches. It's launched a town. That's so good to hear.
So it was this really good retro restaurant. They have a dessert trolley. Daniel, it was so kitsch and cute. I went with Shane. Everything was like flamingo pink. I felt like it was an old film. I felt like it was a Hollywood film. She'll have the steak as well. Rare.
We need to pick a fun, stupid restaurant to go to when we're both back to celebrate our mutual birthdays.
I sent you a couple of Nigella suggestions,
yes,
actually.
Something like fun and retro and like weird would be fun.
Well, I thought I got that right when I got signed to the agent I'm with, which is the same agent as you, which is, I'd say, the biggest agent in comedy. And we went to, I can't even remember what it was called. Deviled Eggs are going to be screaming now because they'll know it. It had the massive eggs in the bathroom. Sketch in Piccadilly.
Sketch.
And it's such a gorgeous, interesting build. Like the toilet cubicles are just duck eggs, giant duck eggs that you step inside. It's so cool. But the food was lackluster for us, wasn't it?
No, I thought the food was all right. The service was bizarre, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that was it. It was the service.
We had a weird server, but like the food was nice. I mean, it was sort of felt a bit like when you go to like the Ritz or whatever, kind of a nice afternoon tea, a vibe.
Yeah, we should go somewhere special. Any suggestions from Deviled Eggs anyway? But because of course, now, never mind Year of the Fire Horse, you know that Taurus is now free from Uranus. For 7 years, we've been held captive. Have you seen about this?
Is it? Well, yes. Because Taurus is out, that poor Balinese woman is in. Things are changing in Uranus.
Things really are. I'm glad to be out of there. It was quite constricting. I was the only partial person of colour there.
It's a white heavy neighbourhood, sadly.
You may have heard me singing Iko Iko from your art.
I hate this. How awful.
This week also was my poster reveal. I revealed on my birthday as well, which was gorgeous.
I love the drama of you eking out every aspect of different announcements for this show. Not just the announcement of the show, but also like, well, this was a big week because it was my poster reveal. It's very Hollywood actress.
Oh my God, I have got so much value for money because, you do a photo shoot and you get 5 or 6 photos. Well, no. In the last 3 weeks, I've done a photo shoot release of each individual photo, and it's worked kind of, although the very first one, some devil eggs were like, oh my God, I thought you were dead.
Yeah. It's always fun to scare people with like a little black and white headshot now and then, just to keep them on their toes.
But yeah, that was bloody exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
How
really
have you been,
fun.
honey?
I've been very well. I am knackered. I have finished my Australia tour. I did my final show in Brisbane, which was lovely, actually, so nice. And Lauren, who we did one of the tarot readings for, the Puggled Egg was there. Loads of Aussie deviled eggs came, and that was a real treat. And then I flew first thing in the morning to Bali. I've just been kind of chilling. Well, I say chilling. I'm doing my VAT tax return. Is a fun thing I'm doing. Very fun.
Well, hold on a minute. You're doing it in a kimono on the beach, overlooking palm trees.
This is it. I was like, it's an annoying thing to have to do, but what better way of doing it than while someone brings you like the fruitiest, silliest little drink and you watch like a monkey playing with an apple on the beach.
I also love holiday, Daniel. You've done voice notes to me and you're like, and the other thing about anal bleaching is, thank you so much. Good day to you too. I was like, oh wow, who's she?
People are just constantly bringing me things. But that's been fun. What we have to address, because
I know what you're going to say. Pineapple, go on.
We have been sent it by maybe 30 different people.
Yeah.
Is Rosamund Pike fingering a pineapple. Now, the lesbian community are losing their minds. It has made waves in the sapphic community like nothing before. It is unprecedented. If you haven't seen this, go and watch. Was it a TikTok thing? It was something she did. Basically, she says it's something she learned on The Wheel of Time, rest in peace, our favourite show, where you can like stick your finger into literally like the butt. This is already a very anal heavy episode, I'm afraid, but into the little like bit at the bottom of the pineapple, and you can like, once you like eke that bit out, you can then snap each individual like little pine of the cone off, and you get the like natural pineapple chunk.
Like on the outside where the kind of knot is formed. Each of those are like a beautiful, perfect chunk. But also how sexual she does it. Just put that finger in.
But then she's like, it's quite anatomical actually. And there's like juice like running down her wrist as she like works her fingers into this pineapple. Women are fainting watching this video.
I loved it. She's so serious. She knows what she's doing.
She's great. There was an interview of her with doing the How to Fail podcast where she's like, yeah, I think I'm very cool. She's like, yes, I do feel very cool. Day to day, I do. Like she's just so... I think she's brilliant. She's like her, Tilda Swinton, and Julianne Moore, top people of all time.
But the difference with her is she's cool and she's star quality, but there's still a warmth within her coldness, isn't there?
Yes, there is a warmth within the cold, which is why she was the perfect choice for Moiraine and the Wheel of Time, which should be brought back and uncancelled.
Also, that's what they say about us on this podcast. There's a warmth within the cold. That's what they said when I snapped at your arsehole. Oh my god, I've never said that sentence again.
Enough. I want to put out there that Virgin Australia, just hopping back to the flight I was on, it is like flying in like a third world aeroplane. What is going on with why is Virgin Australia... No, a 6.5 hour flight, no little like screen on the back of the chair, the smallest legroom I have ever encountered in my life, not a single thing given to us for free. Like tea and coffee paid, snacks paid, you want a juice paid, everything paid. No in-flight meal.
6.5 hour flight.
Yeah, no in-flight meal, no anything. Diabolical, like so grim.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
Richard Branson, what's going on, please?
I don't think I've been on an aeroplane that doesn't have the little telly in the back in like years.
I literally made a note of this to bring up. The man next to me was the worst human being I've ever met. A lot of the like, there's a certain type of person that lives in Bali, I think, like
right, okay.
The hippies that moved to Bali.
Yeah.
But like he was probably in his 50s, but trying to be like a heavy metal rock and roll jock in his like late 20s. Like he was covered in tattoos, long stringy hair, and for the entire flight he was listening to music in his headphones and doing this. Doing air guitar,
God.
Like electric guitar, air guitar next to me on the flight for 6.5 hours. I was watching his nasty little fingers moving around.
Also, such a little horrible ukulele size air guitar as well.
Disgusting. And then like an hour in, he gets out and starts eating a pepperami, or whatever the Australian equivalent, the stinkiest dried meat item that just stunk out the whole plane.
Oh god,
awful.
And did you have any interaction with them?
Only glaring. And also, this is so boring now for everybody, I'm sorry. Micro sin bin, people that use the back of your seat as their like way of getting up and down. Surely that is like the most unacceptable thing. There was this older woman behind me that every single time she went to stand up, she would grab the top of my seat and like pull her whole body weight up on it. So every like, I don't know, 25 minutes, I was just doing this. Like being like flung back. It was a nightmare.
But I taught you the revenge of when you're eating, you suddenly push back on the seat to get them back.
Well, I did to her what you did to that child on your flight recently, and just flung myself back and crushed her like a bug. Very brittle bones.
Well, I have an update, by the way. I'm going to be joining you. Yay! I've got a speeding awareness course soon. I was speeding in
Have
fucking
you?
Brighton.
Have you not had one before?
No, I've had the red light.
Oh, you must get the full set. It's very glamorous to have all
Well,
three.
I thought, you know what? I can't have him going around town with the full set when I haven't had the full set.
I just need to speed whilst driving a heavy goods vehicle. Then I'll have the quadruple. I need to get like a U-Haul lorry and speed in that.
Because you've got the killed wildlife whilst driving, haven't you?
Oh, God. I've got the decimating the woodland population of Britain one. I've got... No, what is it? It's red light, speed.
And then this reckless driving is another one. Is that like when you...
Oh, I don't know. No, I think there's like speeding on a motorway and speeding on something else. There's like 2 different speeds, maybe. I got 3 in the space of like a month. It was insane.
Yeah. It's insane, isn't it? I mean, I will say, when I left LA, I was like, I'm never going to moan about driving in Britain again because the motorway in LA is insane. That didn't last long. Brighton driving is insane, isn't it?
In the city?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just one insane one-way loop.
Yeah, and then with stag doos just everywhere, just walking across the road.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely insane. And then, last from that, you know what the youth are doing? They're calling a penis a Corey.
I beg your pardon?
Have you heard that the young'uns are calling
I heard what you said. What do you mean?
They call, yeah.
A Corey?
Isn't that weird?
I don't like... How young are we talking? Is this a Gen Alpha phrase? Where have you found this? TikTok?
I'm like 21, 22, 23.
Oh, I'm aghast to not know a term, and I'm even more horrified to have it brought to me by you. A Corey,
I know you take that. But why my ears pricked up is because in high school, I tried to change my name to Corey. I revamped myself. I was going to be Corey Walters.
Did you? Because I tried to rebrand myself as Cody. We all had a go with an American nickname.
American names. We were watching Dawson's Creek. Yeah. And my best friend at the time, Raymond Reese, an anagram of his name was Corey renamed. When I was changing my name to Corey, that's kind of insane. Look it up. Do I have this right?
Yeah. Apparently it's from Cockney rhyming slang.
No.
Just Googling, apparently it's from like a Romany word.
Ah, right. Okay.
So maybe, I don't know. I'm not seeing stuff saying that it's like, I don't want to say this with certainty. I have not seen it anywhere.
Teenage gangs use it.
Really? Gosh.
Yeah.
I must infiltrate the teenage gangs. I have to stay young.
Do you know what? I was like, how lovely to come back for once. And me, an ancient queen, can come to Daniel and say, I know a youth term that you don't.
No.
I mean, I will add to that. I know it from having worked also with teenage gangs.
Well, I want to bring to you something that I've been enjoying on TikTok, which is, you know the concept of like girl dinner, boy dinner.
Yeah.
So there's a fun thing going around at the moment, which is girls trying each other's girl dinners and boys trying each other's boy dinners, and it's so interesting as like an anthropological study to watch and note the difference. So like boy dinners will often be something like approximating a meal but terribly made. So like it will be like a tortilla wrap with American cheese just like in the middle of it, and then like 3 slices of cheap salami, and they'll just like put that in the microwave, and they're like, that's a tortilla. And it's like, well, it looks vaguely like a tortilla, but that's not a fajita. Or it will be like, one of them was just like a pint of Guinness was their lunch or whatever. Whereas the girls, when they are allowed to do girl dinner away from the male gaze, they are eating things that are not really what we would consider like a human meal. They are going for like 1 ingredient dinners, like just pasta with like oil on it, or like just not even that, pasta with nothing on it, or or like one of them was a packet of tortilla wraps with nothing on it, just eating. There's a draw to the beige. There's a lot of halloumi sticks. A draw to the beige. There's a
new
lot of
right-wing podcast by Daniel Fox
and Rosamund Pike. There's a lot of the girl dinners lean to the beige, lean to the simple and the plain, and it's almost like, I think, without like a man like getting in on it, like in the sanctity of their own flat, It's like, God, I can have something without fucking protein in it for once. And they're just like enjoying the carb.
A sentence we don't often get to say ourselves.
Very enjoyable. But anyway, but what it made me think was, and question was, what's your basic bitch meal? Because I don't know this about you, I realize. Like, my concept of you and food is when you're not ordering like pad krapao or whatever it is from the Thai place, you are usually making something in a tagine. You are boiling a carcass down into a matzo ball soup. You are doing different things. But do you have a meal where it's like you get home, it's, you know, you something you would whip up in like 5 or 10 minutes because it's 3 a.m. in the morning and you want a meal, but it's going to be like trash?
I mean, you do know me well because I don't really. And I remember you saying, God, you're not really a snacker. And I thought, I know, I'm not really like, I wouldn't grab crisps or something like that, really. No. Unless it's special, like how I had to hunt down Tato in Ireland and stuff like that. I guess the only thing is, I will sometimes would, if I'm a bit pushed for time and I come home late, I do love, it's such a granny thing, 2 slices of toast, let them go a bit hard so the butter stays on top of them, marmalade and a cup of tea. I'm such a granny.
Okay. That is grandma food.
Usually with homemade bread that I've made in the freezer, soda bread with butter and marmalade and a cup of tea.
And I sit down and I eat that very slowly while playing a game of patience.
Or I do like a little, my gay man's picky tea. I have a plate, I have a little bit of butter, cheese, piccalilli, pickles, oatcakes, some hummus. I do a little assortment and I feel quite glamorous from that.
That's approximating girl dinner, I would say.
Yeah, I don't really have anything. I mean, I love beans and toast as much as I went through a real stage of making an American grilled cheese sandwich, and I would put my big marble bowl on top of it on the frying pan so that it squashed it down. But yeah, I think I'm too much of a foodie to like, you know, in these movies, and I have friends that have been like, what did I have for dinner? A bag of chips, a bag of Doritos. I was like, I wouldn't sign that off as dinner. I couldn't. No, the day's not over.
Yeah, I do. I have things where I would like concoct something bizarre. Or not even bizarre, just like sort of looks like food, but isn't quite what you want it to be. Like I am a real, I don't know, I might have even spoken about this on the pod before, but I will absolutely get the microwavable sachet of like, you know, the spicy Uncle Ben's rice or like the sort of Mexican rice. That, into which I would then add sweet corn and beans. And then microwave that, then
what do you call it again?
Nisa Surprise, because that's the name of a popular chain of corner shops.
I never need to make it again, but go on.
And it's sort of like a kind of paella, maybe, if paella was abandoned at birth. It's sort of a paella for the bunker, for the apocalypse.
Did you ever do cereal at night?
Yeah, but I wouldn't call that. I wouldn't say that's like basic bitch. That's just kind of standard.
What were you going to say was your food?
Tuna mayo mixed into hot white rice and then sort of being like risotto.
Oh my God, that is disgusting. Oh my God, that is disgusting.
No, but like you would have tuna mayo on pasta, right?
Yeah, but do you know how pasta's not rice?
No, but I would think of that as like very like those sushi balls that you get that is like rice with salmon mixed in or rice with
why is it not a thing? Why is it not a thing, girl?
I think it is a thing. It's my thing.
I've turned from tuna now. I've just read too much about it. I've turned from that path. I think because obviously semi-ethnic here, dal and rice is such a comfort food to me. Just boiled rice.
Yes, but again, this is very you of being like, just something easy like dal and rice. I just whip up a simple dal. You know, you simply soak some lentils for 8 hours. And then you rinse them and you cook that down into a simple dal. Like, yeah, I'm talking cunt, 3 a.m. in the morning. Like, two things from a can and something from a sachet. What are you making?
I mean, a lot of grinder and I don't... No, I know what it is. Potato bread and eggs. That's my go-to.
Yeah, it's still quite wholesome and foodie. I'm trying to think of things that I've heard of you eating where I've been like, but you aren't. You are quite highbrow in your eating.
I am. I used to call myself a fussy fat. I was like, because people would be judging me. I'm like, hun, this ain't from McDonald's and canned food. This is from slow roasted boar ribs with a truffle sauce and a homemade cooking.
A great title for a book. Fussy fat That'd be a great title for a book.
Oh, I thought you meant slow roasted boar ribs. I was like,
Slow roasted boar ribs. No, Fussy Fat, either as a recipe book or as like some sort of like series of essays.
I'm reading a book at the moment that's friend of the podcast and your other bestie, Sophie Hagen, recommended to me, called Crying in H Mart.
Oh yeah.
And it's about a second generation Korean American lass and just how she misses her family and what food means to her. But it is anyone that's a foodie anyway, but also when you're a child of immigrants, food is such a thing. About back home, we could get A, B, and C. It's so beautifully written. I really, really love it. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, it's made me think about food so much, and I love to watch people eat. What choice will they make? I love to do that as well.
Yeah. Well, on food, shall we talk about sin?
Yes.
My sin bin for the week is, if you've come across this, I don't know if this has crossed your desk, snack tins. Have you seen?
What are they?
Okay.
You mean like the John West ones?
It is a TikTok, and it's probably going to hit Instagram in sort of mid 2027. It's a TikTok trend of this like girl popularized them, and now they've become like loads of accounts are doing them. She has like a tin that is like the size of like an old tobacco tin, and she is like an old-fashioned tin. She packs it with like her snacks for the day, but obviously it's like a small little tin, so it'll be like 3 almonds, half a fig, 1 chocolate finger, and then like half a piece of licorice and like a thimble of something. Like it's tiny, teeny little tastes of each tiny thing. And then it's sort of like you can sort of open it, and then you can be like, oh, I'll have one little button of this, a little dried piece of a cracker, all of that sort of stuff. And like people are raving about it and being like, it's so exciting. I really look forward to my snack tin every day. I would down that like the end of a bag of crisps. I would literally open the lid and just tip it into my fucking jaw and then be like, what's next?
Yeah, it sounds like rations.
Yes, it's like rations. It's like incredible. Listen, I'm saying it's my sin. On the other side of me, I think it's incredibly chic. I'm obviously fully on board with it. I love all these skeletal mums opening their snack tin and being like, I couldn't finish it, I'm stuffed. But at the same time, yeah, I want like, I can get on board with the idea. I want it in a briefcase. I want like an old-fashioned leather briefcase that I open, and it's like, okay, there's like a fistful of biscuits over here. There's like an armful of like yogurt in the corner of this bit.
A necklace of baby bells.
Yeah, 3 persimmons and like, I don't know, like a baguette and stuff.
Where do you stand on Baby Bell?
I quite like them.
I love them.
Do you? Thank you for listening to this episode. This has been Welcome to Hell.
I love that your TikTok is showing you snack tins and my TikTok is showing me slang for penis.
Corey. Interesting. That, which is a name, is also a man's name.
Yeah, I've never met a British Corey, though. All Corys are American. And I was, at the time, I was obsessed with Stand By Me and Lost Boys and Corey Haim. And I just wanted to be American that week. But yeah, fuck off, snack twins. I'm not going to be partial to them.
Tins? You said we could be the snack twins.
What did I said tins, but my Invisalign made me...
Oh, I heard twins. The snack twins. What's your sin?
Well, do you remember Hammer Woman?
Yeah, of course.
For those that don't know, Hammer Woman was this woman that I paid a good deal of money to be brought to in the jungles of Thailand, Koh Samui, who has over 200 little hammers that she will hit you with, and she will speak with the spirits and tell you how she should hit you. And it was an interesting experience. I have found her soul sister, who I'm calling Thai Stick Bitch. And she...
Yeah, go on.
I went for a little massage for my birthday, and I can't remember the proper name of it. In Thai massage, there's a stick that they use. It has little dents on it. It's a tiny little stick that they prod you and poke into you to release the muscle. Now, okay. I said several times, relaxing, Swedish, relaxing, think Enya. Nice. And she was like, but there's a little tension here. I was like, yeah, but relaxing, because it was my birthday, relaxing. And halfway through, she was like, darling, I heard what you said, and next time relaxing, this time we have work to do, we focus.
Oh, I quite like that.
19 minutes of I'm so good at pain. 90 minutes of being brought to that edge of pain threshold so often, and just stabbing me with this wood. And then I don't think she was on her feet, stood up on the pole, walking across my back for about 90 minutes, and was just flicking things, turning things, and just squeezing down on my fat and pushing in and just really stick in there. And I wanted to be like, do you know Hammer Woman? Is this what's going on?
That's a sister of Hammer Woman. Hammer Woman, who, if you haven't heard that episode, I would describe as sort of whatever an exorcist does, she's doing the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Sort of bringing in poltergeists and yeah.
Saying that though, she was like, you drive too much and you're left-handed, I can see, but you're using the right leg more. And I was like, okay, there might be something in this. To be fair, you're very good at your job. I just wanted a little. Look, can we finish with an Enya song? Can we do that?
Yeah, I literally had it today where the woman finished my massage and said, lot of tension in your shoulders, haven't you? And you sort of go like, yeah. You go. I guess you could sort of say that to anyone who is going to go, no. Very loose in the shoulder.
Yeah, she had it right that like I was left-handed and stuff like that, you know. Has she seen my videos? I must find out the name of this massage this stick they use, because it has a special name, and people talk about it and they get a fear look at it. They're like, because the finger's not painful enough. You have to go in with words, you know.
I do not like the sound of that.
That's what I'm throwing. That's my sin of the week.
I love it. How do you feel now, though?
I do feel better.
Oh,
I do feel less.
Just quickly talking about massages, I get really queasy at, when they do your leg.
Yeah.
When they run up like your calf, and there's like all the different muscles, there's like lots of thin muscles, and they're getting their like thumbs in between them. Yeah. It makes me feel very ill.
That's not a part of the body that's touched that often, really. And I think it feels like when they do that bit, I'm like, oh, should you be there? It feels weird, doesn't it?
Like, because they're like digging, they're trying to like get the knots, but it's like they're like actually going between all those like long muscles, and it's just bit gross. I also don't ever feel like it's nice or necessary. I have never been like, ooh, a bit stiff in my calves right now. Like, can we dedicate that 10 minutes to my neck, please? And my back, and my pussy and my crack.
Well, while she was screaming at me, she did tell me that the tension in the legs is connected to the lower back.
I don't care about that.
And she also snapped. I was like, what? And I heard my back crunch. She was like, there we go, release. And I was like, I didn't ask for this, especially after all the reading we did we discussed like chiropractic stuff. And also last year a woman had a stroke while having a Thai massage.
It happens all the time from people doing the chiropractic adjustments.
I didn't ask for that. However, in the moment it felt lovely.
Yeah, I like that. I'm a fan of this vigilante masseuse that you went and found.
I love that she was just like, no, relaxing next time. No, we have work. And I knew what was coming. I felt myself tense. I was like, oh my God.
Shall we, before we wrap it up,
we didn't discuss Madonna's facelift, and she's looking good now.
It's settled. It's really settled in. And people keep saying that Kris Jenner's facelift is bad and that she's angry about it because it looked really good. And then it's settled in and the swelling's gone down, and now she looks a bit older than she did when it was like at its most swollen. But it's like, okay, yeah, she did look like 35 for a few months, and that obviously was insane. But like now she still looks good. Like, still looks a lot. It looks very realistic. Oh, someone else wrote in with a late submission for being dumped in the air.
Oh, right. Oh, nice.
Because we had the Mile High Snub, that was our winner, and we had the Mile Cry Club, which was good also. This one I think might be great. Pied in the Sky.
Nice.
I think that's very good from Gabrielle.
That is very clever. Oh, how often is it happening then?
I don't know. In a way, a good way to do it, because you know that they can't come back to you for like 12 hours.
Well, you can if you've got Wi-Fi. That's the point.
I would. If someone tried to dump me in the air, I would sense that they'd tried to do it and immediately pay £47 for Richard Branson's Wi-Fi, so that I could ruin their life from the sky.
I still giggle at the thought of you saying, "Well, it doesn't count because you're in international waters."
You were in international waters. You could actually carry on talking to him as if it never happened. Under whose flag did you dump me?
Bermuda? Right, fine.
Right, well, Well, you see my point. You see what I'm saying. Right. Do you want to read today's letter?
Hello, my delicious infernal aunties. Listening to one of your podcasts.
Podcasts.
I'm sure they'll settle in. About when you can't fart in front of a partner reminded me of a story. A few years back, when I just started dating my now husband, I ran into a dilemma. I'm a really gassy girl by nature, but never had a guy staying over as much before. Oh, she must be related to you, Daniel. It became apparent that I would soon need to let him see, or rather hear, the flatulent side of me. But as I wasn't ready just yet, I tried to be tactical. When he fell asleep, I would spread my cheeks apart to displace the sound. It works a real treat, and was doing it for months until I was finally brave enough to fart. I was finally brave enough to fart in front of him for real. Fast forward a few years when I confessed this to him, giggling, and he says, I know you did it. I always heard the sound of you spreading your cheeks.
Oh my God.
Someone just come to be like, I know you did it. I could hear you spreading your cheeks.
The sound of you spreading your cheeks? What is just a quiet...
Like when a fridge door opens.
Yeah, a good quality American fridge. Just the snick of the...
Well, to say I was mortified that he knew what I was doing every night when he closed his eyes is an understatement. But to never comment and to let me retain my dignity for a few more years, well, that's just real love to me.
That's love. That's love.
Oh my God. I stand by my tactic, which is gaslight them. When they wake up, you say, oh my God, are you okay? That was you.
You've been farting a lot. And it smells.
I've recorded it, actually.
Are you ill? I might leave you, I think. I'm really put off by this. I don't think it worked. The spread... I'm sorry about how... By the way, this whole episode is just arse themed. What are you saying?
I'm worried of other things if I spread the cheeks. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be in control.
I'm sorry. If your cheeks... The cheeks are truly the... That should be the final defense against shitting yourself. The cheeks. If the cheeks are what's holding back the tides, you're really in trouble.
Yeah, well, listen, have you never been there? My God.
If the enemy's through the gate and it's the cheeks that are stopping things from happening, my God.
Actually, the massage person, she was saying you're quite tense around the anus. And I was like, I was holding in 9 types of fart.
I'm sorry. What was she doing to you with that stick?
She was going all around the muscles.
She said you're quite tense around the anus?
But I was holding in 4 kinds of fart.
But how did she know? Where was she?
But you know what? They go right down. They pull down your pants and they go around the top of there.
Well, the cheek, yeah, but the anus is the hole.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. I think that was just her English. She wasn't up in the anus. Oh. I'm not going to lose my virginity to a stick again.
No, not again. I love this letter so much. I don't think that works, by the way, the spreading, because you'll just end up with like a trumpet, like a high pitch. Well, but the dogs often you can't hear them fart because they don't have bum cheeks.
Yeah, but
sorry, this used to be a highbrow podcast. It's never been a highbrow podcast, but we're particularly in the gutters today.
Some of us are in the gutters. Some of us are
looking up at
our woman.
I think it's love. I think that's such a lovely thing. I will never get over the idea that spreading the cheeks has a sound.
Oh my God, I'm trying to think what other options. I mean, sometimes you can negotiate with your body, and I do this all the time. I'm like, you're getting on a long flight. You don't need to do anything big. You can wait till you land. You don't need to do anything big. And likewise, if you're with a lover, I have been like, you can hold everything in, and then when you get to that shower, no, I'm just going to shower alone, thank you. You turn up that shower and you release. The end of the world. Sometimes my body works with me. Other times it chooses violence.
I have thoughts on how you can stop it. I think it's too graphic for this podcast.
Okay, do it on the bonus.
I'll do it on the bonus. No, but have you ever No, this is too gross. Moving on.
No, don't leave us like that. Come on, don't leave us like that.
Like when you okay, so my very first boyfriend when I lived in London, he had a tiny little like teeny tiny studio flat where he did not have a tiny he had a tiny studio flat, and there was a tiny little bathroom attached to it. So he was literally, it was like a bedroom with a tiny bathroom, and the bathroom had saloon doors with slats in it as the bathroom door for my first ever relationship. So anyway, if you wanted to use that toilet, it was just like, well, I just never did until we were like 9 months into this relationship. But I really needed to fart. We were not in that place. And I did the method, which I have heard from other people, of like, if you can like...
I told you this method.
Wait, what's yours?
You bring some tissue.
Yes, and like press it tight up against.
You block up the moat and
yes.
Up against. Yeah.
Because then it's like, stop it. If you like hold a block of tissue straight up against it, you're like stopping the vibration from happening. It's a silent affair. But this is crucial to know. The disclaimer is it only works 70% of the time.
Yeah. Yes.
It is a cursed chalice. It does not always work, and you can never feel safe with it.
I mean, continual flushing of the chain, running the tap, playing music, the shower.
I love that Fleetwood Mac song.
What, the chain? That one.
Continual flushing of the chain. Yeah, I love it. You will never flush the chain. Right. Well, this has been a disgusting episode. Sorry, everyone.
Well, I think that's our award nomination for best podcast. There we go. Another bathroom.
Oh, the fact that we've not yet had a poddy is just doesn't it boggle the brain?
The mind boggles.
Happy birth week, my love.
Thank you, honey bunny.
And we will all see each other next week. Who knows where I'll be zooming in from then?
Oh, I can't wait to see you in the flesh.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see you.
Yeah, it'd be really nice to see you.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see you. We will all be hanging out on the Patreon. We will be sharing some more disgusting and explicit stories. And it would be very lovely to hang out with you all there. You can sign up. It's like less than the price. Haven't said this in a year. Less than the price of an oat flat white a month.
Oh, it really is now. Oat flat whites have really got up.
Yeah, truly. But anyway, we love you very much. Thank you to you, Dane, and happy birthday. Thank you to our producers, Podmasters. Thank you to the Angels of Auburn Jam who made our fabulous music. And a kizzo kizzo from me.
We love you. Bye.
Bye, kizzo kizzo.